Our judge today for the Corriedale show is Sarah Kuykendall from Richland Center, Wisconsin. Sarah graduated with a BS in Animal Science from the University of Connecticut, where she was also the university's shepherd. Sarah has a custom fitting and showing business with her husband Kevin and works on websites and marketing at Novel Designs. Sarah grew up in Maine and has shown sheep since her 4-H days. She now has Monadales, Cheviots, and natural colored on their farm at home in Wisconsin. Let's welcome Sarah Kuykendall to your Corriedale show.
So one class of bucks out here for the Corriedale show. The ram lamb we're starting with here on my far right. He's the nicest topped ram in the class. He's got some thickness and muscling to him. He travels about the ring more nicely than anything else in the ring. Also got a pretty nice fleece on him. Ram in second, I switched here at the last minute. He's a little thicker down his top, got a little more natural thickness and muscling than the ram that's behind him in third. That ram, he kind of breaks behind his shoulders a little bit. I'd like to straighten that out. I'm giving him a little more thickness down his top to beat the ram in second. Same thing kind of here with the ram in fourth. Ram, he's a little greener than the rest of the rams in the class, but I'd sure like to straighten him out over his top and make him travel a little bit nicer.
Now ready for pair ram lambs. placing on the junior Ram Lamb class, first person junior show to 1302. Owl Ridge Farm, 2308. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. That ram weighing 150. Second place to entry 1303. Owl Ridge Farm, 2310. Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ram weighing 152. Third place to entry 1301. Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ram weighing 131. Fourth, second in the junior show to 1304. Owl Ridge Farm, 2307. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Placing on the pair of Ram Lambs, first place to entry number 1305. Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Second place to entry 1306. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. We're now showing for Open Show Champion and Reserve Champion Ram. And they are already placed since we don't have any other classes. So our Open Show Champion Ram goes to entry number 1302. Owl Ridge Farm, 2308. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Our Reserve Champion to 1303. Owl Ridge Farm, 2310. Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. And then Asa, we need your 1304 entry in to line up to show for Junior Show Champion and Reserve. And they're already placed as well. Our Junior Show Champion is 2308. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Our Junior Show Reserve Champions, 1304. Owl Ridge Farm, 2307. Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Now ready for Corriedale Yearling Ewes. The Corriedale is one of the most numerous breeds worldwide. It is a dual-purpose sheep suitable for both lamb and wool production. Corriedales were developed in the 1800s almost simultaneously in Australia and New Zealand. The parent breeds are Merino on the dam side and Lincoln Longwool on the sire side. Corriedales were first brought into the United States in 1914. Now ready for Corriedale Yearling Ewes. Corriedale Yearling Ewes to the ring, please. So here's the first Corriedale trivia question. At the 2022, that'd be last year's Big E Corriedale show, who exhibited the champion ram and the reserve champion ewe? It was Sarah Para. So here's another one. Who exhibited the reserve champion Corriedale ewe at the 2018 Big E? We got that answer very quickly. Very good, Amy. And it was Lightning Ridge Farm, Nancy Meneder and family.
Really a lot of close placings in the Corriedale U class, not a lot of difference between a lot of these ewes out here. The ewe I'm starting with, I think she puts it most together most nicely of anything in the class. I like the bone work on her. I really like her when she walks around the ring. She holds herself together more nicely than anything else in the ring. Really good down her top. Nice kind of fleece on the ewe. Ewe here in second, she's a lot like the ewe in first. Shortens up a little bit when you get your hands on her, but a ewe that you like the fleece on. She's straight down her top, correct on her feet and legs with a nice Corriedale head. Ewe in third, I really like her when you get your hands on her. I'd like to change her off her back legs a little bit when I watch her walk and when they got her set up there, but she's really good down her top. A lot of thickness and natural muscling. Next ewe, kind of the same thing. She's a little shorter, maybe not quite as uniform in her fleece as the three ewes ahead of her, but a ewe that's got a lot of natural thickness and muscling. Pretty kind of ewe here next in line, just kind of giving up some length aside and size and scale, but you sure like her structure, like her fleece. She just kind of a little bit smaller package of the ewes that are ahead of her. Same thing with the next ewe in line. She's just giving up the size and scale as the rest of the ewes in the class.
Now ready for a pair of yearling ewes. Placing on the class of yearling ewes, first place goes to entry 1308, Owl Ridge Farm, 2228, Sarah Para, Baldwinville, Massachusetts, that ewe weighing 230. Second place, first in the junior show, to entry 1312, Philippi, 2-28, Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts, that ewe weighing 226. Third, to entry 1310, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts, at ewe weighing 249. 4 to 1307, Sarah Para, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. 5 to 1309, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. 6, second in the junior show, to 1311, Owl Ridge Farm, 2229, Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Placing on the class of pair yearling ewes, first place to Sarah Para, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Second to Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Third to Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Now ready to show senior ewe lambs. Okay, here's your next question. What Ohio sheep producer judged the 2013 Corriedale show here at the Big E? It was David Cook.
Nice fall ewe lamb here to start the Corriedale fall ewe lambs out with. Really nice down her top, really good on her feet and legs, real nice Corriedale head on her, adequate fleece from front to rear on that ewe, a nice ewe to start with. Ewe here in second, she's a lot like the ewe in first, a little bit shorter when you get your hands on her when you view her from the side, but another pretty ewe, another really good ewe on her feet and legs. Just stretch her out a little bit more to get above that first place ewe today. Ewe lamb in third is a little bit longer. There's just not quite enough to her today. I'd say she's quite a bit younger than maybe those two ahead of her. Just not the thickness and down her top that you'd like to see, but correct on her feet and legs, straight down her top, straight out through her hip. Ewe lamb here in fourth. She gets a little rough in her shoulders, not quite as level out through her hips as the three ewes above her.
Now ready for junior ewe lambs, placing on the senior ewe lamb class. First place to entry 1702. Owl Ridge Farm 2302, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 160. Second, first in the junior show to entry 1316, Owl Ridge Farm 2301, Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 143. Third place to entry 1319, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 117. And 4 to entry 1317, Hunter Murray, Bridgeville, Delaware. Okay, here's another old question. At the 2008 Big E Corriedale show, who exhibited both the Champion Ram and the Champion Ewe? 2008 Corriedale show at the Big E, who had the Champion Ram and the Champion Ewe? We had a tie on it. Catherine and Amy came up with Ruth Hartman, and that's correct. Final question. What breeder received the Premier Exhibitor and Premier Breeder honors at the 2018 Corriedale show here at the Big E? 2018 Premier Exhibitor, Premier Breeder. And Emmy got that. It was Christine Humphrey.
Again, just 4 ewe lambs out here for the Corriedale ewe lamb class, and they're 4 very similar ewe lambs. Really, there's not a whole lot of difference about them. The ewe lamb I'm starting with, I think she's the nicest when you get your hands on her down her top. I like her structure, her bone structure. Really pretty when you view her from the side when she relaxes a little bit, and these guys can get her shown a little. Nice fleece on the ewe, pretty Corriedale head on the ewe. Nice ewe to start the class. Next ewe in second here, she's just not wanting to be out here this afternoon. She looked really good up there when you were in there side by side. She just pulling back and humping up her top a little, but I think she's the next thickest down her top, nicest over her rump. Next ewe that's the nicest in her bone structure. Again, a really nice Corriedale head on the ewe and a decent kind of a fleece. Same thing here with the ewe lamb in third. She just given up the natural thickness and muscling down her top as the two ewes ahead of her, but another nice long-sided, correct kind of a ewe. Same thing kind of here with the young man's ewe here in fourth. Really pretty ewe. She just doesn't want to settle down and show today, but she's got some length aside and some thickness down her top. Just not quite the size and scale as the three ewes ahead of her.
Now ready for a pair of ewe lambs. Pair ewe lambs, please. Now ready to show for Open Show Champion and Reserve Champion ewe. Placing on the Junior Ewe Lamb class. First place goes to entry 1324, Owl Ridge Farm, 2311. That Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 132 pounds. Second place, first in the junior show, to 1321, Owl Ridge Farm, 2318, Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 122. Third place to entry 1320, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. That ewe weighing 121. And fourth, second in the junior show to entry 1323, Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Placing on the class of pair ewe lambs, first place to Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Second, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Our open show champion ewe is 1308, first place yearling ewe, Owl Ridge Farm, 2228, Sarah Para, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. The open show reserve champion was first in the junior ewe lamb class, entry 1324, Owl Ridge Farm, 2311, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Now need to show for junior champion and reserve junior champion ewe. So junior show champion and junior show reserve champion ewe will be your next class. We need those, it'd be 1312, which is out here, 1311, 1316, 1321, and 1323 in the ring. Junior show champion ewe was 1312 out of the yearling ewe class. Philippi 2-28, Asia Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. The reserve junior show champion is 1316 from the senior ewe lamb class, Owl Ridge Farm, 2301. Both animals shown by Asia Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Next up, we have Exhibitor's Flock. Exhibitor's Flock will be your next class. Haza does receive a $50 gift card from Boot Barn. Placing on the exhibitors flock, first place goes to Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Second to Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Placing on the breeders flock, first place to Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Now ready for Get of Sire. Placing on the Get of Sire, first place to Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Second to Asa Johnson, Baldwinville, Massachusetts. We are now ready for Best Fleeced Corriedale. Placing on the best fleece goes to 1324 out of the Junior U Lamb class, ORF 2311, Christine Humphrey, New Braintree, Massachusetts. Chris, don't run away. We'd like to present Chris Humphrey with the Premier Exhibitor and Premier Breeder Awards for this year's Corriedale show. Congratulations. That does conclude our Corriedale show today. Our judge has been Sarah Kuykendall of Wisconsin.